Hey guys, Electron Man. Well, I got a surprise for you today. Any guesses on what this is, guys? Any ideas? It's a new addition to my bench, if that helps you any. You still guessing? Yeah, you had me guessing too. I could tell you this, I picked it up at the Goodwill store, and it was sitting on a shelf, and I don't know, it's probably been past that, because I think, like me, most people thought, well, it's just a little, maybe a makeup case, a little box to keep things in. But anyway, I just got curious and thought, well, I wonder if there's anything in it. Basically what I thought when I looked at it. And I opened it up, and are you ready, guys? Are you really ready? Are you ready, guys? Check this out. Is that not cool? Is that not super cool? And look at the condition it's in. This is a Dyna tube tester, if you don't already figure it out. I should have put the tube up here to give you a hint. I actually picked this up at a garage sale. I figured this would be a good time to test my tube I bought at a garage sale on my new tube tester. Look at this thing, man. It is pristine. It's got the tube reference manual for all your tubes that it'll test. It's got the owner's manual, BK Precision owner's manual. It's got the warranty card. It's got the schematic. It's got the, I don't know what this is. This is operating instructions. It's got a supplemental testing sheet. It's got service centers, all the locations. I wonder how accurate those are now these days. Tube testing information is subscription order form. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe to order something extra. Look at that. See if we got a pre-addressed envelope. And it's got the important, this item was thoroughly tested and carefully packed in our factory. I mean, this is like a holy grail of tube testers. I mean, it is all here, everything, as you can see, as it was purchased. Well, I'm really excited to test this first tube on it. I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but I would have paid more. I'll just say that. You just don't find a tube tester. I don't know what year this is. I'll have to, maybe I can reference in here. I wonder if this shows what year this actually was. Is there some printed date on here? Don't see it. I'll have to look and see. I don't know. I don't know what the date on this would have been. I'm guessing, well, tubes, I mean, that right there will tell you something. Yeah, this is a parts list. That's what that envelope's for, so that you can, if you had to order parts, you could order parts. Does this have a date on it? Oh, come on. There's got to be some date on here somewhere. 10 of 72, it says. Does that sound right, guys? I don't know if that's, it's got a 480-067-9-001 that says 1072. I don't know if what that's referencing, but I would say 1972 would make sense. That sounds about right. That would make it, what, 50 years old, wouldn't it? Yeah, exactly 50 years old. Well, a little over 50 years old. Anyway, let's go ahead and plug her in. I'm assuming that everything's going to work on it just by the condition of it. Well, let's see here. I got the 6FQ7. So let's look her up in here. We're going to find the 6s. 6T, 6S. What was this? 6F. Previous page. 6F. 6F. Man, even a previous page. There's a lot of 6 tubes. Another page. That's G. There it is. 6F. Q7, 6FQ7, 6FQ5. There it is, 6FQ7. Okay, so it's going to be heater 6. So So put our heater to 6. A will be at 36. Put that 36. B will be at 6. O will be at 2, or no, C will be at 2. And socket 2, which is right there, socket 2. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if this tube I got at the garage sale for $1 is worth anything. I checked online or not. Yeah. It's new like it should be. It looks like it is. It's an $8 or $10 tube. Okay. And plug her into number 2 there. Does it have a power on? Doesn't look like it has a power on. Is it just automatically lighting? Yeah, the heater's lit. Oh, those old lights kind of hard to see with my bright lights here, but yeah, the heater's on. So grid emissions, okay. Quality. Well, am I doing something wrong here? Or do I have a dead tube? Well, now I don't know. No shorts. Oh, wait. It was just taking a little while to warm up. Yeah, they're now it's lighting up. Impatience. Uh-oh. Well, shoot. The meter's sticking. I wonder why the meter's sticking there. Darn. Well, it looks like we're going to have to do a little repair on this, guys. I mean, it's working fine, which it looks like this is going to be a good tube because that needle's headed off that direction, but it's just like sticking at the 40. You can tell it's actually sticking. Is it hitting the top of it? Wow, I wonder how hard that thing's going to be to get that meter apart. Oh, darn. Hopefully this thing will unsnap. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting this to be a repair video, but yeah, give me a few minutes here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and open her up and see if I can't fix this meter. I'm in a full working unit. I mean, it's so beautiful, too. I hope I don't break the plastic or anything trying to get it off. Shoot. That is weird. It's just like, I'm trying to see if this is sticking. I don't get it. What is it sticking on? Okay, well, let's get it apart and see if we can figure out what's going on. Well, guys, if you ever wanted to know what the back of a tube tester looks like, here you go. Model 606 Dyna Jet by BK. I think the thing I was shocked about is it has a tube in it. I was not expecting that. It is just as I expected, just as the outside was. It is pristine in here. I'm not going to touch a thing. I don't see anything that looks like it needs any messing with. It's only got a couple caps, and they look like high quality Elenas, and they're electrolytic, and they look to be in really good shape. I'm not going to mess with it. I don't want to throw the calibration or anything out of it. But yeah, I mean, wow. I mean, this thing's pristine. All analog light bulbs, pre-LED. But anyway, there's what she looks like on the back. I'm guessing that tube's probably a rectifier tube, I would guess. I'd have to look it up, see what it is. What is that tube? I can't read the number on it, but I don't know. That's interesting. I would have never guessed that it had a tube in it. It'd be like opening a multimeter and finding a tube. But anyway, back to my initial problem. As you can see, I've already pulled the meter out, and I gingerly, using my utility knife, pried off the front of it. I was worried it was glued on there. It wasn't. It looks like somebody maybe had tried to pry on it once before. It's kind of got a little scuff there. I didn't do that, but anyway, I did manage to get the meter pulled apart. Here it is without the cover over the top of it, and to give you an idea how sensitive that meter is. I was worried would crack this getting it out. It looked like somebody actually tried to take it apart. It's got a little bit of scar there, but anyway, I opened it up and I thought maybe it was dragging, so I pulled the meter up just a little bit further so it sets a little higher off of the grid, and it seems to be fine now. So I'm not sure if it's just that or it set so long that it had a spot, but it seems to be all good now. So I'm gonna go ahead and remount her in there, and we'll go back and test that tube again. Pretty cool little setup here, but kind of glad. I am gonna go ahead and deox all these switches while I'm in here too. Go ahead and use my deoxit and clean all the switches since I got it apart anyway. It's not a bad idea. Well, let me get this all put back together, and we'll come back and we'll see how she performs after I did my little fix on the meter. Okay, guys, check her out. Got her all back together. Let's go ahead and do a second test on that tube now. I guess I need to plug it back in. I cleaned all the contacts in there when I was out there, and obviously got the meter all cleaned up, and I believe I've got it fixed now. So not a bad restoration, right? Probably the easiest one I ever did. And look at this thing, it looks like brand new. Oh, let's see here. Let me go ahead and get the tube plugged in there. This time we're going to give her a chance to heat up. Last time I was a little bit impatient. Yeah, she's already glowing there. Okay, let's see if my garage sale dollar tube is a good tube now. Yes. And as you can see, my meter's working perfect. Actually, it looks like it's even going to get a little better as it heats up. Yeah, it's about 75%, which could be a new tube. It looks pretty new. Of course, it's a new tube, old stock, but definitely good there. I noticed on this 6Q7 it had on C, it has two numbers with the, I don't know what the C, it says C2 and C7, so what would C7 be? I don't know if it's checking a different part of it, but it's still checking good too. Grid emission's fine, no shorts there. Everything's good. There you go. There's your restoration on the 606. Man, what a find, right, guys? Oh, this is super cool. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but the one I've been using for years, which I was kind of fool about that, is at one time I bought out, I don't know, I've probably told the story before, but actually a buddy of mine came over, and he said, man, there's a garage sale over there. It's got a lot of electronic test equipment and stuff that I know you like. You want to go over there and look at it? So I said, sure. So I actually hopped in the truck with him, and we ran over there, and it's over, you know, it's in a garage sale not a half mile from the house. Knew nothing about it, and we get over there, and this lady, I guess, I don't know if her husband or whatever, had been in TV repair, I think, mainly, but he had a little bit of everything. But needless to say, it was, you know, the holy grail that we all want to find when we're doing bench testing. But anyway, I bought everything. I just said, how much for all of it? And I bought all of it. And I can tell you, I like quadrupled my money the first Hamfest we had. I bought two or three full big old cases of tubes. And, you know, and at the time this has been about 20 years ago now, but at the time I was a little bit stupid on tubes. And I know there's some guys that got some killer deals, because I was selling those tubes for like $2 a piece, I think is what I just put on there, because, you know, there was hundreds of them. And I noticed the guys digging through there and snatching some of them. And now that I look back, you know, there was some 6L6s there. There was some, yeah, I could have made a lot more money than I did. But you know what? Pass it on. I got a good deal on the whole garage, so I'm not too upset. And like I said, I made all my money back. But anyway, I got way off in a wild story. I don't know why I was telling you that story, but this is a tube tester I got at the same time. I actually got 2 or 3 of them. That's what I was going at. And I kept the smallest one, and now I realized that one of the other ones was the one I really should have kept. It had the little spiral deal. It was even a higher end model. But you know what? This little guy here, like I said, this was like 20 years ago, has served me for 20 years. And I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to keep it as a backup. Yeah, it's rough looking and everything. It doesn't have the top cover, but it has tested every tube I've ever needed over the last 20 years, and it's never failed me. But this is such a nice upgrade. I mean, I don't have the manual for this. I have an online PDF that I have to go pull up every time. This has got the nice little flip book with it, so I can just open the book up. Don't have to get no computer to find out what the settings are to test a tube. I mean, this is just, This is super, super nice. I can't believe, I mean, it's the thing almost doesn't look like it was ever used. Who knows how long it was sitting on somebody's shelf, but anyway, I thought I'd give you a little review of it. You got to actually see how it's used and how you test the tube with it. Not much more to show on them other than I just can't believe the pristine condition this guy's in. I mean, other than my little meter thing, which was resolved real quick, which actually I could probably pull the grid voltage a little bit more. Yeah, see, that's definitely a good tube. So my $1 tube at the garage sale wasn't a bad deal either. Yeah, a little bit warm there now, but anyway, I was just excited and wanted to share this with you guys. My newest addition to my workbench. Pretty cool little unit, I have to say. It's even got little pin straighteners here. I mean, from what I can tell, it's going to test just about any of the tubes I'm going to need. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day out there, guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and click that little bell so that you don't miss any upcoming cool videos I've got.